See this design? This is what we're about to create. This was the volcano island idea.
So everything was going well. We continued building it, and we finished it. So here we're starting to take out the pom-poms to let the pavement ants in.
This was going to be our video until we hit a major roadblock.
To fully understand what was going on, we have to go back 11 months. This is when we watched the newest Ants Canada video. It was a video about a volcano surrounded by water for fire ants. We've always been intrigued by islands, but this one kind of re-inspired us to go back and make another island. In case you don't know what we mean by another, well, let's just say it didn't go very well. We went right into the volcano without really having a plan or idea of what we wanted to do or how it's supposed to look like. So we just made a complete mess, which didn't work. So for our new attempt, we made sure that nothing can go wrong and we planned everything out. And we used clay to build around the box that the pavement ants were currently living in, which would be built into a tray, and we put dirt around the box inside the clay to let them have more building space. The tray insulates the dirt and the clay from the water. Now this brings us to the clip at the beginning of the video. So what went wrong? So we don't actually have any footage of this, so I'm just gonna have to describe it to you. It began with the water we had originally planned to put sand in. The sand came with some dirt and other debris, so it made it dirty. And so we had to have the pavement ants out of water for a while. There's some other water issues. During that time, the pavement ants actually died. So we wanted to replace them with Argentine ants. When you put Argentine ants in there, by that time the soil in the volcano had already become very dry and it was not very habitable for them. So I decided to spray it to make them a little bit more moist. After we sprayed it, it started molding a little bit because the container was sealed, and that would not allow for airflow, which caused it to mold. And the clay interacting with the water was also not very well because clay kind of like becomes gooey and starts breaking apart. And clay on the top would crack. So it would form cracks in the volcano itself, which would make the clay go further down and touch the water. And finally, the last problem was that the ants would jump into the water, and since they would die in the water, they would mold, and the whole water became just like this moldy mess of water. It was very disgusting. So we had to get rid of it. So after all these problems, we finally gave up on the project, and we focused our attention on another ant colony in the pet room. We had gotten a colony of Argentine ants, and we had put them in a very intricate terrarium system where we had 3 different environments. The one we're going to be focusing on today is the forest environment. Basically, we had tried to recreate an ecosystem inside the terrarium for the ants to live in. So the way we made an artificial ecosystem for our terrarium is that we added a lot of plants first because we're making a forest environment. And these plants would be stopped so they don't take over the entire environment because of the herbivores. The herbivores would eat the plants, and then the predators, the carnivorous predators, would eat the herbivores, and then after the predators die, their bodies help fertilize the plant, and that's how the cycle continues. So we thought, what if we could take that concept and put it for the island? So that eliminate the problem of the mold on the island, and we wouldn't need any clay for it, so it would work perfectly. This time we had a deadline for the project, and it's totally not like we forgot about it for 3 weeks. We're planning, right? Yeah, we're certainly planning. There's no When we finally started to make the island, we started by making a list of all the things we wanted to include in the island. One of the musts was a water filter, because we need a water filter to clean up all the bugs that fall into the water.
Okay, guys, it's Wednesday, April 17th, and the mosquitoes are getting kind of crazy. It's getting kind of dark, so I came in. No more bug hunting for now, but look what I caught. I got some earwigs. So earwigs, check. This is a temporary home. Got some millipedes. Don't remember if that was on my list or not, but there they go. And the woodlouse spider goes in here. Woodlouse spider also goes in. Earwigs check, millipede check, and woodlouse spider check. I also got
some pill bugs, as you can see in this cup, and some common ground beetles, like as you can see in this cup. These are going to be great decomposers for the terrarium, and they're going to cycle through all the dead bugs in it.
I'm going to go now. Hopefully tomorrow we can finish it. Bye.
So finally, on April 29th, we were ready to build. We got all the creatures we wanted through the bug hunting. We got our water filter, and then finally arrived. And it was the last day we could realistically finish it, because we had to finish it by 1 o'clock on April 29th. And it was not possible because we have to go to school, edit completely in the next day. So we had to finish and then edit. So we started building. This is how it went. So we start pouring in some dirt. There goes the bugs. Can't really see them from this distance, but they're in. What I am going to mention is that we forgot to press the recording of time lapse when we first started putting in the plants. So some of the plants are already in. We have a log, we have some flowers, we have a beautiful looking centerpiece. Now we're adding some moss in. Now we added in a rock to be kind of like a mountain. We're adding some tiny plants, doing the finishing touches. Now we come back with some gray pieces of rock and then start piling them on. After all this hard work, we've finally done it. It's complete with its own flora and fauna, and it has a lot of different creatures like pillbugs, earwigs, millipedes, and so much more. So let's give you a tour. So if you look here, that's kind of our side view of the island. That's our rock, and we have a little cave over there. And that's our huge, magnificent centerpiece. And it's very big and very beautiful. That's our water filter, and it's currently working right now. We have some flowers, we have a log, and surrounding the log, we have a little bit of moss and a jade. We have some little plants over here. And that's our beautiful ivy, and I'm sure the bugs will love eating that. Now we're going to zoom out and we're going to show you the whole island from top view. Whew, that was a lot of hard work in making that terrarium. And thank you for sticking with me through the video up until this point. I can tell you liked it, so why don't you leave a like on this video to show that you did. Also, if you enjoy more videos like this, then please subscribe and click the notification bell. If you want to see a creature that in an island that we hadn't put in this video, then you can just tell us and maybe we'll include it. If there's anything else you want us to change about it, let us know and maybe we'll do it. I'm sorry that our video uploading rate has become so slow. We'll try to upload more now since it's summer break. YouTube thinks you're gonna like this video since you watched this video, so please go and check it out.